Good afternoon, Whidbey Presbyterian Church. I bought a box of tea recently, and I want to show it to you. I really like this brand. I have to open it first. Oh, goodness, that smells good. You know, at home, for whatever reason, I really like to drink loose leaf tea, but here in the office, I tend to drink this stuff. And I keep this particular tea around because, well, I like it. But also, look at this box. What a great lid. It's just a silly little piece of engineering that I find delightful. It has this lid that makes it feel like a little treasure box instead of just some bagged tea. And it fits just right, that it has this tangibility to it, this sort of tactile beauty, this tactile sensation that I find really satisfying. It's just so nice. Now I have this other tea box over here as well that I also really appreciate. It's a metal tin. It has a really nice tactile, pleasant aesthetic as well for that. But you expect that with a tin, right? It's inherently more beefy than the box. I mean, cardboard like this, they could have just as easily, or maybe even more easily, I don't know, put a flap on there that tucks in, you know, like a cereal box, or a perforation so that it would have just been open all the time. But somewhere, someone took the time to develop a flap like this that gives it just that much more excitement. And for me, just that much more joy with it. And that's something I really appreciate. Even with this cheap little cardboard box, they took some time and some effort in developing it. And you know, if I expected this little cardboard box to work as well as one of my tins, well, I'd be really disappointed. It just doesn't last that long. But if I trust that the box is good enough just as it is, and even find joy in the details of this nice little good enough box, well, I find that I'm much happier. This time of year brings all sorts of expectations with it. People like to make sure that everything is all lined up properly, that it lives up to, you know, the holiday seasons of their youth, and that everyone has a good time, and that all the Christmas cards get out on time, and that the Christmas Eve dinner doesn't get overcooked at all in the oven. And some even want the weather to work out properly, which of course we can't control at all. But I think the more pressure we put on this season to be perfect, first off, the less happy we'll be with it, but also, more importantly, the less energy we'll have to recognize the importance and the beauty of this season. Because you have to admit, that first Christmas, it certainly did not go quite according to plan, did it? Mary certainly wasn't anticipating being pregnant, and Joseph surely didn't want to travel all the way across the country for a census, and that guest room wasn't exactly supposed to be full, was it? And on and on and on we can go with this. Perfection is not the point of this season. The point of this season is to watch for Jesus, to wait for Jesus to come into our lives, imperfect as our lives are. We're waiting for Jesus in big ways like the incarnation, that's a big word, but also in little things like the beauty of this box, the beauty of time spent with a loved one, the beauty of the simplicity of the season, the beauty of a lit candle, the beauty of Advent. Anyway, until next time, peace be with you.